Hey, this is Gavin Gaddis in for Bryan Barletta because he has a cold. This article is in first person from him, so just know this isn't him talking. And this is Sounds Profitable for Wednesday, December 7th, 2022, a deep dive retrospective. This episode is brought to you by Claritas. Learn how Claritas helped a national home furnishings retailer gain a significant lift in their brand's key KPIs. Their accurate and detailed insights help brands trust the power of podcast advertising. You can click through to read the full case study in the show notes. Brands and agencies are often concerned with brand safety and suitability. Public opinion and risk tolerance can shift overnight. Many of the decisions brands make are based around assumptions derived from general consumer behavior, but do those assumptions apply to podcasting? The Sounds Profitable research series is about to find out. Join Tom Webster and Bryan Barletta live today at 1 p.m. Eastern as they present the first ever study of brand safety and suitability from a listener's perspective. Safe and sound. Sign up now. Just what is a Sounds Profitable deep dive, and what have they covered this year? What drove Bryan Barletta to create them in the first place? Read on to find out. It's incredibly cool to look back over the past few years in podcasting and see the swell of new products and services available to the business side of the industry. And even more exciting that so many of those products have flourished, with very few faltering and even more new products popping up in categories generally new to our industry. I'm fortunate that a big part of what I do at Sounds Profitable is to be hands-on with these products, to understand why they were built, who they're for, and what problems they can solve today, and which ones they could solve tomorrow. And I've got to tell you, that's fun for someone who has been incredibly excited about technology his entire life. But not everybody gets to do that. I spent a lot of my career on the receiving end of managers who wouldn't even let me in the pitch meeting for a new product that would, quote, solve all my problems, end quote. So when we started Sounds Profitable, a big goal of mine was to share my experience with all the products and services available in the industry, so that even the most junior person at a company could find the value in the product and ideally feel informed enough to bring solutions to their boss to solve their needs. This led to the Product Deep Dive series, which is about to enter its third year. This year alone, we had the opportunity to work with 10 companies to make accessible walkthroughs of their key products and services, which we'll recap towards the end of the article. But right now, I'd like to share our 2023 plans with you. Introducing DeepDive 2.0. Reflecting on the 25 deep dives we've done so far, I realized that some of my favorites were the second or even third ones with the same company, and when multiple videos were planned from the start, we were able to keep the length down and content focused, knowing we could touch on whatever we didn't get to in the next video, which is why we decided to switch up the format from a single deep dive per month for 12 partners to collaborating with 9 partners and releasing a new deep dive for their suite of products every single quarter. I'm excited to announce the following companies have signed up for 2023 with 2 spots left: FlightPath, SoundStack, Arts AI, Frequency, Libsyn, Sonant, and Podscribe. Tom and I have hinted at some redesigns coming to our website and newsletter, and a big part of that is to showcase our webinars, podcasts, and especially content like the deep dives, reducing the overall length of the newsletter. We're incredibly excited to share this all with you soon. On to sound metrics. Tom Webster is a phenomenal researcher and even better presenter. The effort and care he put into helping establish Edison Research's tentpole studies is crystal clear, and he continues to do that every single quarter with our research here at Sounds Profitable. In fact, you can catch our next research presentation today, December 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern, in a link in the description. Which is why, starting in 2023, Tom will be starting his own style of deep dive called Sound Metrics, specifically to promote research, data, and white papers from leaders in our industry that we believe are more than just sales pitches, but rather advance the entire space. I've learned firsthand how difficult it can be to have great data, but struggle to craft a solid story. Tom's goal with Sound Metrics is to actively collaborate with partner companies in every step of their research process, from reviewing methodology to appropriately weighting the results, and finally, my personal favorite, co-presenting the research with the partner. We're laying the groundwork with some of our amazing partners to aggregate data that will help everyone show the value of this industry and reference metrics that will steer them towards more educated decisions. And we believe that by collaborating with specific partners, we can present data that will only make this space better and benefit the entire industry. Based on the time commitment for sound metrics, we're limited to how many partners we can collaborate with on this, so please let us know if you're interested. The 2022 Deep Dive Series. Looking back on the amazing companies and products we had a chance to walk through this year leaves me feeling incredibly proud. Before you take your much-deserved holiday break, and I hope it's an extra long one this year, I'd love for you to check out some of the deep dives below. Here's a list. What follows is a list of our deep dives organized by their various categories. First up, measurement and attribution. Claritas. I spoke with Chase Miller from Claritas about the importance of device graphs, identity graphs, and good data. Followed by Veritonic. Chase Bernhardt guides us through the new Veritonic attribution platform, a robust product with self-service features expanding their brand lift offering. Our next category is competitive intelligence. Thought leaders. Elsie Bernache guides us through the Thought Leaders Partner Intelligence solution. We discuss an increasingly cookieless world, creating engaging content, and helping brands support their advertising. Triton Digital. Daryl Battaglia breaks down Triton's podcast metrics tool. In collaboration with Signal Hill Insights, this comprehensive tool provides accurate metrics to make buying media even easier. Now we move on to operational efficiencies. First up, Libsyn's AdvertiseCast. Dave Hanley guides us through Libsyn's AdvertiseCast marketplace. This hosting platform agnostic marketplace enables publishers to collaborate with AdvertiseCast to list their show, sell their inventory, and manage the entire workflow, with buyers also benefiting from a wealth of information and a wide variety of publishers to buy from. Frequency. Pete Jemison lays out all the benefits of Frequency's campaign and creative management tool, allowing you to produce creatives, deploy them via VAST, and measure your campaigns all from one efficient dashboard. Adori Labs. Nathan Iyer and Jack Oliphant walk me through how Adori Labs helps podcasters enhance their video offering. Now we move on to ad serving. First up, Triton Digital. Triton is back, and this time Isabel shares the latest developments with Triton's advertising platform, TAP, and its brand new 2.0 release. Then there's SoundStack. John Stevenson and I break down the 3 pillars of SoundStack, an audio-as-a-service company. Each video emphasizes a different facet of this entirely customizable and white-label-ready offering to take your technology directly into your own hands. And finally, Voice AI. Veritone Voice. Fisher Robinson walks us through the process that Sounds Profitable experiences every week as we translate our content and synthesize my voice to deliver Spanish language content. We explore the possibilities that AI voice solutions have to offer podcasting. Adthos. The Adthos platform is an end-to-end production tool that handles everything an advertiser will need, bridging the digital divide between digital and traditional radio. From short-form content creation to delivering the creative into a VAST tag, the Adthos Creative Studio has the tools to help you do all the work in one space. Wrapping it up. Staying up to date with the latest and greatest of the podcast industry can be daunting, but we're working hard to provide you with a path to do that. It's our goal to highlight information that is important to you today, so you can dive in fully and learn about all of them, or setting it up for easy access at a better time for you to dig back in. We're incredibly excited to share more about our new redesign, which will make all of that far more accessible, and to show you firsthand the value of this information, now available on demand when it works best for you. Thanks again for listening to this article, A Deep Dive Retrospective. This episode was built using Spooler and hosted on Omny Studio by Triton Digital.